Guys, what is going down? This is not a video that I wanted to do, but it's a video that if I don't do it, it's just not gonna sit right with me. So I'm here doing it and putting everything out there. I just wanna say a massive thanks to everyone who has supported me so far with this issue. I'd appreciate if you can like watch this video, comment on it, like it, when you see kind of like how fucked up this whole situation is. I don't think it's fair that companies can be shit to people and get away with it. I gotta say thanks everyone for the support on the Instagram the other day. It was insane. The owner of this company, Prept Nutrition, who ripped me off, didn't fulfill on promises, and I'm like a person who's promoting their brand. That's like, you guys know I don't work with many brands. So I just want to say thanks for you guys who went over to the Prept Nutrition Instagram and blew their shit up. The owner was deleting hundreds of comments. This guy wasn't, he tried to end things and rip me off really badly. And he didn't give a fuck until I put that story out there, and hundreds of people went and commented and blew him up. And then he texted me like, oh, hey man, place your order on the website, you'll get your last meals. Yeah, I can refund you. And it's like, he only gave a fuck when I blew it up the way I did, which is, it just makes me think like, what are you doing to the customer who doesn't have a voice, who has an issue and, you know, can't? It just really rubs me the wrong way. And I've actually had a follower message me, and he didn't receive meals, got charged a recurring payment, and is waiting on a refund, which he hasn't heard back. And I think that's just a point, and that was one key factor that made me say I'm making this video. So let me just go right back to the start of this whole thing. So I met up with the owner of Prept Nutrition. I saw their stuff because he tagged me in an Instagram post, and I was like, oh, that meal looks good. I'll message him, hey, do you want to like work together? And he said, yeah, we're expanding to Queensland. I'll be up in Queensland, let's meet up. So I met up with the owner of this company. His name's Sultan. Me and Gemma went and met up with him to try some meals and see if we could talk about what we wanted to do in a collaboration, if I liked the meals, which I did. It was cool, you know, like honestly, I met up and then he said, look, honestly, I only want you posting like a couple of times in your Instagram story every week, you know, in your everyday life, making it organic. And I'm like, well, that's perfect. So that's exactly the kind of collaboration I want, because I don't want to be doing cheesy photos on my Instagram like, hey, buy these meals and, you know, all that kind of crappy shit, which I just... So I went and tried the meals. You know, the meeting went all good, and that was like, okay, cool, yeah, I'll look after your meals every week and you just post on the story. And it's like, it was literally like that. So I tried the meals, and then in a couple of weeks he was going to expand to Queensland. So he got me to place my order on the website for the week that the meals were coming and getting started in Queensland. So I placed my order on the website, ordered about 24 meals, bulk in, that's like 3 meals a day with a couple of desserts on there, which I normally to do any kind of promotion, guys, for a following of my size, like I know I've got my YouTube channel and everything, I charge a few $100s to be doing like a feature or something like that. This was, I think, $240 worth of meals or whatever of the retail price, which cost price I'm sure would be like half of that, if anything. But it's all good because I'm only having to post on my Instagram stories. It's cool. But my mentality was, I'm going to post more for this guy. I'm going to put him on my YouTube. Like, you know, I want to push the shit out of him. If he's, you know, he's looking after my food for a week, that's like really cool. And the stuff looks good. So the first week goes by, the delivery date comes around, and I haven't got the meals. So I messaged the guy and he's like, look, sorry dude, we've had a delay. It's gonna be next week. And then he says to me on the phone, also there was a glitch with your order. Can you go order again? And this time order 12 meals, just keep it at 12 meals. And I was like, well, I'm bulking at the moment. He's like, well, I can't do 24 meals. And so my mentality's gone from, I wanna over push this company to, they're being stingy, like, okay, well, whatever. And I was like, okay, well, can we at least make it 14 so it's 2 meals a day, because 12's like less than 2 meals a day. So that was kind of like, it rubbed me the wrong way, and I was like, you know, when you get your hopes up for something and just you let down, worst feeling ever, absolute worst. Anyway, I get the meals. It didn't come the next week, it was another delay, and it came on the next week. So we get things underway a couple of weeks later, I get the meals, and then he texts me and he goes, hey man, would you mind doing a post on your Instagram with the meals? And I was just like, at this stage in my experience, he's cut my meals, my weekly meals in half, and now he's asking me to post above what I was even doing. Normally I charge money for this kind of stuff. 2 to 3 weeks goes by. Also at this point, I'm living with Jay. He's got on the meals as well. He's reached out to Sultan and he's been sent some meals, and he's got a couple of his clients on the meals. So it's all good. And then the first week that Jay's clients order the meals, they don't receive them. And then that week, I think we didn't receive them as well. And we're like, kind of like, what the heck's going on? And then we had to chase him up, and he's like, oh, sorry man, there's been an issue. But again, gave him the benefit of the doubt. He's expanded into Queensland. Like, there's always gonna be problems like that. So, you know, gave him the benefit of the doubt, all good, sweet, as long as we get the meals. Anyway, so until like maybe the 4th week of working with this company, I've been putting them on my YouTube as well, because I just vlog my life. So he's getting more than my Instagram stories, which we discussed. So at this stage, like a couple of weeks in, I've had a few people messaging me about the meals, like, oh, hey man, what were those meals in your stories? Prep Nutrition, go order, they're really good. You know, this is what I'm saying to them. So about 2 or 3 weeks go by, and then I think realistically I should have a discount code with this company. So I reach out to the owner. I was like, hey man, why don't we get a discount code for my followers? That way we can like track orders coming through and they can get a discount code as well. So he's like, oh yeah, of course man, Friesma20 will get your followers 20% off. Then 2 weeks I'm posting my discount code, Friesma20. In the second week I get a message, hey man, your code's not working. So I followed it up, messaged Dalton, and he's like, oh, sorry man, I spelt your name with one E. I'm like, well, okay, how many people tried to type in this code and then it hasn't worked and they're just like, what the fuck? So I told this guy as a follower, I said, hey, go order now, it should be working. So at this point, you know, I'm living with Jay. Jay says, he goes, oh man, my clients have actually been charged on a recurring payment, like for the meals. I jumped on the website and it's like, you can see the boxes ticked where it automatically gets someone into a subscription. So if they don't see that, they're gonna get charged the next week, which I think is like disgusting to do that to anyone. They should have the option to tick if they want to. That was one thing, you know, Jay was like, yeah, he wasn't happy about that. I know he wasn't happy about that. And I was like, yeah, I don't know. I was trying to like look past like and just think of the good, you know, because that's kind of how I am. So at this stage, the follower who had hit me up the previous week saying my code didn't work, he goes, hey man, I just tried to order again and your code's not working. So I hit up Salt and I text him, I'm like, hey bro, I'm gonna put all these like text conversations on the screen, by the way, and you guys will be able to see exactly where everything stands with this. And the reason I'm doing this video is to put everything out there because I know the owner, like the way he is, I don't think he's a very good person. Personally, I think he's gonna keep trying to do this shit. And I think that he's gonna go around talking shit about me because a lot of people are gonna ask him, hey, what happened with Friesma? So I hit him up, I was like, hey brother, got a guy messaging me saying the discount code's not working. Do you have it on a one-time limit? Let me know if you can suss it, bro, because I'll be putting it in my next YouTube video. And then the guy messages back, that code will only work once per person as it's 20% off. So basically he's saying, he never told me at the start this is a one-off code, which is just so unorganized and just so like stupid. And here's another thing I really want to point out, guys. So like I'm going back to some messages here on the 7th of June. Well, when I had the code, hey bro, I had a couple of people messaging me, said my discount code isn't working. Also, my meals getting delivered Fridays now. Because here's honestly like, it'll come Wednesday one week and then Friday the other time. You know, fuck, sorry bro, I had it spelled with one E. That's been updated so you can let people know, nah man, Wednesday, they fucked the meals up, back to normal this week. And I say, cool, got a couple of DMs from people, will let them know that the code's now working. So I said, so this week's meals are coming tomorrow because they didn't come yesterday, like with a question mark. He says, did you have an order in the system? I'll check now. And I say, yeah bro, ordered last week, was expecting them to come yesterday. He said, your order was put in for next week, my man. You must have missed the cutoff. For which I didn't. I made sure that I ordered before midnight every Friday. And then I said, oh what, we ordered on Friday before midnight like you said, because me and Jay placed the order together. He said, let me suss it man, very strange. And then that's when I had the follower message me saying the code's not working again because he didn't tell me it was a one-off code. Guys, just going back a bit further even, from the moment I got this discount code, you know, I wanted you guys to be able to get some good cheap meals and I wanted this guy to get more customers, you know what I mean? Like I'm working with this company, I wanted to go above and beyond. Even though, you know, before all this, there was disappointments and stuff, I kept giving the benefit of the doubt. Like, look at this text, you know. Hey bro, just chucking in my order tonight with Jay's. We'll push my code out to my followers. When the meal comes next week, we'll see how that goes and we can chat from there. Keen to see how many people we can get using my code. You know, from here, like I don't have any commission based or anything. I'm still getting the same 14 meals a week, whether people are using my code or not. You know, I don't have any incentive here to like try and make money from you guys by pushing this. I just wanted all you guys who follow me to get a good discount with this company, and I wanted him as a company to get more sales, obviously, then grow. Because that's what what's the point in working with someone if you're not helping each other grow? Like, I don't get that. Anyway, so this is where shit gets average. Coming into the final week with this guy, I message him on a Thursday the 21st of June. I say, hey brother, hope you're well. Would you be able to track down my order? I didn't receive it yesterday. Didn't hear back from him. I message him on Monday, the 25th of June. Hey bro, can you follow up on my meals? They were supposed to come last Wednesday and haven't arrived. And then he replies on the Tuesday and he says, hey man, not sure what's happened, but the website has had a glitch. Oh, just like when I first ordered 24 meals and then it was like, oh, hey, actually, the website's had a glitch. Can you order again? But hey, can you only place 12 meals this time? Hey man, not sure what's happened, but the website has had a glitch. I think at this stage we will look at focusing our marketing through paid advertising as we haven't seen much growth come from the influencer side. Obviously nothing personal, just need to look out for the business. At this point I was like, oh well, okay. but you know, I've got an order that I placed on your website and I paid the shipping for. So each week when I order, guys, I just put in a discount code he had made for me, so I get all the meals for free and then just have to pay shipping. For at the start as well, he said he was going to refund me every time I made an order for my shipping price, which never happened until I blew this shit up on my Instagram. So he says, you know, he says nothing personal, we'll just need to look out for the business. And I said, that's all good, bro. Do you think you could send that last order out though? Pretty much ruined my food prep for the last week, kind of fucked me over a bit. Because this was the week of the Gymstees launch. I was out and about all the time doing all these photo shoots. Would have had my prepped meals on me, posting like on my YouTube channel, 2 vlogs a week. Like, anyway. So I sent that text back to him on the Tuesday when he messaged me. I didn't hear back from him. Then Friday I said, hey Sultan, don't know why you're ignoring my text. I'd like to leave this collab on a good note and would like to get my last order that I placed. He said, hey mate, apologies. I'm in Europe at the moment and have had some issues with my phone. I think I'd like to leave it as it is. And of course, there'd be no way I want to end this badly. All the best, man. It just didn't get the traction we had hoped for, man. And at this point, I'm like, what are you talking about? I've placed an order on your website and you're not fulfilling it. I don't mind about the collaboration ending. That's all good. Just send me my last order that I placed. And like, let's even talk about the collaboration and the traction. Dude, you gave me a discount code 4 weeks into the collaboration. You had it spelt wrong for almost 2 weeks. Like, how are you even supposed to track like my sales? I've had guys message me saying like, they've ordered like Prep Nutrition, like people have been ordering, so don't be freaking lying. I've had one follower who was on them for 3 weeks. I've had another guy, and I'll talk about this situation very soon. So anyway, you guys know I did my Instagram stories. I blew the shit up. I said, do you guys have my back? And the Freeze fam's got my back, bro. Don't fuck with the Freeze fam, man. You guys went to Prep Nutrition and blew up their Instagram, hundreds of comments like saying this is disgusting, send Freezeman's meals. And then all of a sudden, 5 minutes later, the owner of Prep Nutrition texts me and he says, not sure why you decided to get angry about everything, man. I'll put this on screen. Just saw your post. Happily refund the shipping for you, but not sure you've gone about it the right way with a thinky face. Thought we had left things on good terms, bro. Also, you'll need to send me bank details if you'd like me to refund you. And him saying this really annoyed me because he's just blatantly lying. He tried to rip me off and it really got to me. If he said, hey man, look, I actually looked over our last text messages. You're right, because that's what you do. You'll go back through the text if this blew up like this. If he had messaged me and said, hey man, look, I just read over our last text messages. So sorry for handling it like that. I didn't realize, obviously I should have sent you your last meals. Like there was no like sorry or anything, but he's trying to manipulate the shit and put it back on me like, oh, why have you reacted like this? And try and like make me feel bad. And I can just tell he's the kind of guy that just is like that. And it's just so dumb because you guys like who fuck with me, you know, like you fucking know me, man. Like you know, like I saw every comment was like, why would you fuck Freezeman over? He's such a like normal like guy who just puts everything out. Like, oh my god. And I sent him this text. I said, dude, you completely dogged me and thought you could get away with it by not sending me my last order. I even asked you nicely twice and you refused to. Completely fucked me over on my busiest week this year when I needed your meals the most. Not sure why you would do that over what probably only cost you $60 or so. But obviously now I've blown this up to my followers, you care. More than happy to settle this if you refund me my shipping and send me my last week of meals that you owe me. And he replies, I'll send you your meals, mate. As I said though, there was nothing coming from our collaboration unfortunately, and that's why we stopped it. Pop through an order for next week. And this is what I know he's gonna go around saying to people like, oh yeah, Freezeman was useless, like no one was ordering. People were fucking ordering. It took you 4 weeks to give me a discount code. You had it spelt wrong for 2 weeks. Like, just absolutely ridiculous. And it's like, come on, man. If you're gonna do a collaboration with someone, give them a code straight from the start. And even if it's a 30% code, you want as many people like getting amongst as possible. I got the most messages about Prep Nutrition, like the first 2 weeks that I was taking it, because it was something new. People were like, oh shit, that looks like good. And even regardless, even if I didn't make this guy one sale, the fact that he just tried to rip me off, like that's not the issue. Like the fact is, I don't care about ending a collaboration for whatever reason. The fact that you just were trying to get away with ripping me off, because in his head he would have been like, oh, Freezeman's influence isn't obviously that strong, I can get away with not sending him in his last order. Well, actually, not everyone's in a position to buy $12 meals like every day. Thousands of people have seen my shit. I screenshotted every story I ever posted for Prep Nutrition with the analytics. Because like I said, guys, I only want to work with companies in a long-going relationship. This has taught me I've learned a lot from this. So anyway, so he said, if you could please explain to them again that we are not cunts, I'd appreciate that. Send across your bank details as well and I can sort that for you. So he obviously only cares about me saying, guys, Prep Nutrition's all good, like we've sorted it. That's all he gives a shit about. So I sent him my bank details and then he replied, are you going to address this situation, bro? At this stage, I'm like, he hasn't even sent me money. Like, I'm like, send me my shipping refund and your cost price for the meals that I would have ordered, and I'll tell everyone that we sorted it, and I won't make a YouTube video on the situation. What you did was shit, bro. It's the principle that I give a fuck about. So guys, I just want to address, obviously, because I am making a YouTube video on the situation. At the time I said, if you can refund me, I won't make this video. Honestly, I did not want to do this YouTube video, but there's been a few things that have happened since that have made me really decide, no, fuck that. Like, this guy can't get away with this shit. Like, I don't care. Regardless whether he's refunded me or not, which he has, because and then he refunded me like hours later. I just transferred you to cover your meals and the cost of delivery. Because at this stage as well, I didn't want to get my last week of meals. So one thing that really rubbed me the wrong way, after I said I won't do the YouTube video kind of thing, then I go to the Instagram and see they're he's deleting all his comments, all these hundreds of comments, people like with legit comments, and like, it really annoyed me. The fact that he couldn't as well just like own it and even just put out like an apology or like a post saying, hey guys, there's been a misunderstanding. Instead he's like trying to be snaky and like block and delete all these comments from people to keep his image pristine and shit. It's like, sometimes in life, man, you're just gonna fuck up. Like, just deal with it. Don't be a shit person in the first place as well. Don't try to rip people off. Don't be stingy, and this stuff won't happen. So at this stage I was pretty annoyed, and I wasn't thinking about doing a video. I was thinking, okay, maybe once that money's come through, I can do a story and say, hey guys, I've got the refund, we've sorted it. But I just kept getting like messages from people. I got a message from a friend of mine, Ethan. He actually messaged me and he said, bro, fuck the Sultan cunt. They're low lives, they fucked me hard. And I was like, oh no way, what happened? And then he said, he made heaps of promises, said they would send me meals, offered to pay, and then didn't. Once I went to another company, Sultan was bad-mouthing me to people, one of my best friends included. It was at this point I'm like, okay, so if I don't do a YouTube video saying everything, I know that Sultan is just gonna go around to people when he's asked about the situation and bad-mouth me. Guys, reputation is the most important thing in life. Your reputation is everything. Like, you don't wanna fuck up your reputation. And how do you keep a good reputation? By not fucking people over, by not being snaky, by not thinking you can like rip people off. Ethan's message there like made me go like, okay, this dude is really, this is another perspective. Then I see I'll Chuck J's comment on screen here. This one, I saw it before it got deleted. So here's the thing that really made me and solidified me doing this video. I had a follower of mine, his name's Ty, he messaged me, bro, Prept owes me money too, man. They didn't deliver my order last week, and then they said they would refund me and discount my next order, but haven't refunded me yet, and took full payment of the next order from me. And I got this and I was like, what the fuck? So I said, did you order from seeing me promoting them? And he goes, yeah, heard of them from your vlog. I haven't heard anything since last week. And as well, he sent me a photo. It was a photo saying, I ordered my stuff before I saw that you had a discount code. So another case of, okay, someone who's actually gone through with an order. Well, how am I not getting traction? Like, you didn't give me a code from the start, bro. Like, so stupid. And I was like, dude, let me know why. That's actually messed up. I said to him, I was like, see how it goes. Don't mention that you're talking to me, because I don't want the decision of him refunding this guy based on, holy shit, he's talking to Friesen could blow this up. I'm blowing this up, man, because like, it's pretty clear, man, that you're not a very good person, and I don't think anyone should be ordering from your company, and I feel like you just won't learn a lesson. I don't know, guys, like, I just honestly, like, I just feel like people like this in life are people that really, really grind my gears, man. It's not even like a lack of communication, it's like, you're just a shady person. It's not like, a customer sending an email, yeah, like, you can give that the benefit of the doubt, maybe they didn't see it for a week or something. I've got your direct phone number, I'm talking to you directly throughout this whole thing, like, anyway. So I don't know what the situation with Ty is right now, if he's got his refund or not. I just want to do this video to say, guys, watch out, man, for Prept Nutrition. It's just shit. I feel so bad that I've actually promoted this company to you guys for the last few months. The ethics and lack of organization, it just, who even cares about, like, sometimes lack of organization, that's fine, like, it's the ethics behind it, it's the morality behind it, and I just don't feel like a company with an owner who's clearly just arrogant and snaky, like, it's just people like that, man, that just kind of ruin the shit for people, and it just makes you go like, bro, why even? And he clearly only gave a shit about this when I blew it up on my Instagram. So guys, there's the video. Prept Nutrition, you guys can make up your own mind. I'd appreciate if you thumbs this up and show it some support. Feel free to go below up their Instagram continuously. You'll get blocked and commented, but I mean, it is what it is. You know, they blocked me now, and it's just stuff like that. It just, you know, when he was deleting the comments, and I was like, man, this is just rubbing me the wrong way. Holy shit. Guys, what is up? It's now nighttime. I've pretty much been editing this video, trying to get all the screenshots on it. This has honestly taken me so much time. I haven't actually been here all day. I did get to the gym, so that was good, but I'm just having to end this video without editing anything in. But I've just got more messages, man, from people like who have been fucked over. Dude Micah here said, hey bro, is this company still fucking you around? I've heard another guy who had problems with them, and he says he used a valid discount code but got charged the full amount and got no refunds. What a way to run out of business. Yeah. Also got another message here. The man Garby, he was one of the original guys who messaged me, and I said, yeah, Prept Nutrition, they're awesome. Hey brother, Prept Nutrition, they're so good. That's what the meals are called. This is another guy who messaged me like ages ago. He's like, sweet man, thanks. Now he's messaged me, he said, I had the same problem. They kept trying to recur me on a payment and they wouldn't refund it. And I was like, man, so sorry to hear. And he's like, yeah, so I order a week's worth and then I seen more money come out of my account a few days later, and I told them cancel it. And they said, no, they're not going to do it. And then the owner's trying to say that he ticked the subscription thing, and we all know that it's already ticked, so it's bullshit. If I didn't even bring this up, like, you know, people like him, guys, I want you to even comment below if you have had a bad experience. So an update on my man Ty, guys, I just told you about him. I needed to get the latest info to get it in this vid. He was the last guy I talked about who didn't get his meals, and then they said they'd discount him for the next one. And then they didn't refund him, and then they charged him a recurring payment. He said, hey man, my delivery came today for this week, but I noticed on the invoice it has a discount on there. And I don't want to sound like a cunt, but if someone's paying you like $175 every week and you completely miss them and then tell them you're going to give them a generous discount on their next order, I find this $6 discount pretty ridiculous. So obviously what's happened here is he's hit them up and they're like, oh, we'll give you a discount on the next order. And they've given him a $6 discount on like a $200 order. It's ridiculous. And I was just like, man, that's just fucked. So guys, honestly, I don't even know how to say this. I'm sorry I pushed this company, and I just feel like it's just so disappointing, man. This video is so shit. I appreciate all the support on it. Get the word out there, and comment below as well if you've had bad experience. I won't be deleting any comments in the comment section like they were doing, so leave your comments below, guys. Like, let me know about your experiences with Prept Nutrition. I'm so tired. This has taken up like so much of my headspace, and I almost like didn't put it out there because I just wanted to move past it. It's like negativity, you know, sometimes you want to move past it, but then if you don't address it, it's just gonna always be there with question marks, and you know, like I said, that feeling of not sitting right within me. So yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna go, and appreciate all the support as always. You guys are fucking mad cunts, Freeze fam, but I'm sorry this has all happened. It's such a shit situation, and fuck Prept Nutrition. So ridiculous. It's disgusting, man, honestly.